Crush your Wednesday workouts. So last week we had overhead squats. This week we have overhead squats. Last week we did 5x5 at 80% and then as many reps as possible at 50%. We're gonna bump that up a little bit this week. We're gonna go 5x5 at 80% plus 10 to 5 pounds. So whatever you did last week for your 5x5 at 80%, you should add some weight. Guys adding hopefully maybe 10, 15 pounds aside. Girls adding 5, 10 pounds aside, something like that. Not a lot, but a little bit. To make that 5x5 a little more challenging than it was last week. And then we're gonna do our AMRAP at 55% of your overhead squat max. So a little bit heavier there also. After we're done with that, we'll get into a Metcon. It should be pretty quick, but it should be heavy. It's gonna be 3 rounds for time of 10 front rack lunges. So you get a barbell out, hold it in the front rack position. You can, front rack, you can either lunge forward, you can lunge backward, I don't care, just 10 lunges total, 5 per leg. RX weight is 165, 115, so heavier than usual, if you will. And then RX2 is 95, 65. RX will be 20 GHD sit-ups. RX2 is 20 ab mat sit-ups. If you're gonna do RX, if you wanna do GHDs, but not do the RX weight for the lunges, maybe give way to those that are doing RX weight for the lunges, give them kind of priority on the GHDs, just to knock them out, because we're obviously limited on GHDs. Or this might be kind of a shortish workout where if you're gonna do some kind of different weight for the lunges, maybe you stagger your start if you really have a class that has a lot of people that wanna do GHD sit-ups. But it's only 3 rounds, 10 front rack lunges, should be a heavy weight, but maybe the weight where you could probably do the first set all 10 unbroken, but maybe struggle those last few reps. And then 20 GHD sit-ups, 3 rounds after the overhead squats. That's your Wednesday.